Alright, back from break. Thank you for that. Started to make another cup of coffee and started it with terrible timing. If I don't reach over in a minute to grab my coffee, someone yell at me, please. Because I want my coffee. If you just got here during the break, welcome. We're exploring today. We're exploring, hopefully getting some extra heart containers, gearing up, find some more sets of armor, see if we can start upgrading some of those. Maybe if we can unlock some areas, come back to this on Monday and
Dude here.
go after another divine beast. Dude! What's up, dude? Dude says hello, friends. Hello to you, dude. Happy Saturday. Happy Earth Day. There, yes, coffee. Coffee. Gino. Just plain coffee. I never did get that Hylian shield out of the castle. I don't know if I've ever been in this shrine before. It doesn't look familiar. Oh, crud, are you kidding? No, I have not been in this shrine before. Motion control shrine. Let's try walking across that side. What do you say? Hold on. I'm gonna... Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Is there anything else I needed to do with that besides getting past it? I don't think I've been in this one before. Why have I been hitting things with a better bow? Let's use my least effective bow for this. Do they just turn once and stop, or do they keep turning? Once and stop, huh? Do I have any throwaway weapons right now that are half busted? No. No, I don't. Well, something's gonna take wear or tear. We should get our arrow back from this. Oh, they went down the slope. We're not getting this arrow back. Let's see, to get to that chest, if I'm willing to... I don't really have many arrows now. I gotta start making money so I can start buying arrows, as well as collecting them. I don't think we can use stasis on any of these blocks. But if we ride this one, if we hit the arrow one more time, and I catch that as it's coming around, I might be able to ride it up there to the chest. Try. Not sure I've got the, place a bomb by the switch. Good call, man. That would have been a good thing to do. It's the right idea. Bad execution. Gudgeum's auto-hosting. Thank you, Gudgeum. Brad, what's up, Brad? I am doing all right. I doubt I can get even a rolly bomb all the way down there. Maybe, though. It's a little further. One more, let's try that again. I don't think that's off target. It's not gonna be close enough. It was. Sweet. That's what I needed. Silver scale spear. Zora Spear, 12 damage. Guess what's left in the chest? I'm not gonna throw something away for that. Although we can mark the shrine as another one that has weapons still in it. I've never been in this shrine before. Quite sure. Oh, although, you know what? I take it back. All of a sudden, I do remember this shrine because I remember this. Kind of motion controls. Oh, Hot Wheels! I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you're enjoying it so much, even if you're watching it, not able to play it. I'm glad you can still enjoy it. It is a brilliant game, isn't it? May the goddess smile upon you. 24, yeah. We've only found 24 Korok seeds, not 40, not more. 24 Korok seeds, nearly as many shrines. Great, we're coming out into a lightning storm. Try not to be a lightning rod. I do not have any bows that are not made of metal. Move that. Oh, lightning storms are so good in this game. Oh God! You doing okay? You ever been to Goron City? It's in Death Mountain to the west. But I hear the journey's too hot for anyone who isn't a Goron. This is the scariest lightning that I have ever ever experienced in a game. Takes down trees, sets the ground around you on fire, turns you into a lightning rod if you're not careful. Jeez. Yeah, Steven, you sure can. Here, I'll do it for fun if you want. We can get struck by lightning. What do you want? I'm just hanging out here in the rain. We'll see about that. What's that? What do you have there? That's an Amaranth, isn't it? Could you, maybe give me some? This this stranger we just met in the rain, she sniff it out? Amaranth is a flower that grows, and there's a lot of them around the Great Ferry near Kakariko Village. We've already collected a bunch just from going there a few times. You can use it to make a defense buff. I don't usually make too many of those, so I'm happy to give some away. For you to be walking around with my favorite plant, it seems you and I might just get along after all. That said, Akala is famous for, well, nothing. So I have to ask, what could you possibly have come here for? I'm just wandering. I see. A traveler, eh? In that case, I have a request for you. Little sister Gleema is a huge fan of insects. I know, I don't get it either. But apparently there's a certain insect she's dying to see in real life. You won't tell me about it, though. I suppose there are some things you just can't talk about with those you're closest to. Anyway, would you mind talking to her and trying to figure out which silly insect she's so crazy about? For her birthday, you see, think of it as a special birthday favor. Ooh, or even a birthday quest. Look, just do it, okay? Yeah, I think I did do that once. Let's start blowing all our coin on arrows. Come on, Beetle, don't be scared. Beetle!
Yeah!
Hey, you're a great customer. Since today is Customer Appreciation Day, I want you to have this. That was a nice gift from Beetle. An ancient arrow. To be struck with one is to be consigned to oblivion in an instant. Deals devastating damage even against guardians. Yeah, this thing even works on those guardians. It's amazing. I hear it works best if you hit the guardians in the eye with it. This old guy named Robbie gave it to me. To find him, go way north past Zora's Domain all the way to Wakala Ancient Tech Lab. Old Robbie makes a bunch of other weird weapons and clothes and stuff. I guess he's what you'd call a mad scientist, which is kind of cool, but also terrifying. If you want strong weapons and stuff, you should go see him. Anyway, back to business. What are you looking for, or are you selling? I want his arrows. Prices are actually not bad on hightail lizards, which can be a pain to catch. I might even blow the coin on those. Just we're gonna need them for upgrading gear very soon. Where are you on the map right now, Jay? Just west of the Akala Tower, but I'll show you on the map in a second. Yeah, the flower girl is another strange one. Crash, definitely.
Wow! Yay!
Of course, we can just catch hightail lizards, but we're gonna need a bunch. I'll spend 30 rupees to get a few. Fireproof lizards, once we get in the right area, there are plenty. And finding 10 for a quest, and then if you're gonna make a lot of elixirs, you're gonna want more, but I don't think we need to buy any more of his stuff there. Thanks for the business. Woohoo! I love all the noises Beetle makes. But here's where we are on the map. Western edge of Akala, southwestern tip of the Akala Highlands, west of the Akala Tower. Tier 3, game is over, you won. Congrats, congrats. I can't really decipher the rest. 5 towers and an inhib. First pentakill of the league season. But I will congratulate you all the same. Really, Rivali, so you didn't make it to that stable at all, huh? It's a big world, that's how. I can't even say how many times I went to an area I thought I was familiar with and just climbed over something or went around a corner, and there's something interesting that's been there the whole time, right around the corner from a place I kept going back to that I never found until I finally did. Why don't we let's head north. Let's see if we can open up a fast travel or two. Maybe we'll find some shrines on the way, but let's head towards the ancient Akala Tech Lab. Since we've got the map uncovered, we've got a path, we're at a stable, we can call our horse. Yeah, like you got the shrine 30 feet away but didn't get into the stable. Maybe you saw it and got distracted and then never came back. Sure happens to me all the time. Hey yo, who are you? Ignoring me, I see. Yep. Oh, this guy's named Rex. I think I know where her sister is. Down by the water? Oh well. I don't want to go searching for her sister right now, but if we do find Gleema, we can talk to her about bugs. What I want to do, let's call on Archer Link for the day, if the timing's right. Let's see if we can get a nice bow. Come on, big bucks, no whammies! Mighty Porgy. Sorry, I missed the pick. I can put it back on the ground and take a pick, I know. Fire arrows. It's kind of a bummer to get a chest you know can drop a great weapon. And you get 5 arrows, but it's all good.
Yep.
How did that not blow up the barrel? Alright, let's call our horse.
Yeah.
Steven, is there anywhere on this playthrough that you didn't see on the playthrough you did off stream? Absolutely. I can't like give you a list, but we've already been to a few places that I've never been before, and it would be really hard to cover every inch of the map. Even if you wanted to, even if you tried to just go like this the whole time and cover the whole map, you wouldn't really be able to. You would miss things. You'd go after shiny objects. I imagine it would take 200-300 hours to visit everywhere in the game and do the stuff that's there. I know there's a lot I never got to see in 175 hours of playing. So if you want to see the stats on your horse, you can do it at any stable. When you go to call your horses, and you can have multiple horses stabled, you'll see their strength, speed, stamina, temperament, and more importantly, the bond. This is the only place that you can see the bond, as far as I know. Hopefully we'll never have to go in search of it, but should a horse of yours get killed, there is a special place. There is a horse god who can bring your horses back to life. At some cost. Yeah, Steven, it would be almost impossible for 2 people to play the game side by side and do the same things. They're going to split paths and end up in completely different places. I don't think you could even force a playthrough into a specific experience. It's, there's just way too many variables at play. The game is a giant chemistry set.
Yep.
Takirn, you've got 160 hours in it, still seeing new stuff. Yeah, so you've got 500 Korok seeds left. I had like 700 Korok seeds I never found after nearly 200 hours playing. It's very hard to walk in a straight line. There's always something shiny or an obstacle to put you off your path. This isn't Gleema over here, is it? Gleema walking by? Lonnie! Oh, you startled me. Were you hoping to buy something from me? Sorry, but I'm not a merchant. I'm out here traveling in search of true love. Single and ready to mingle, but my love of monsters scares people away. Speaking of, did you know Octoroks can drown, even though they're octopi? Only water Octoroks survive the plunge. To know, I guess? So let's head north. Let's head towards the ancient Akala Tech Lab. See what we see along the way. So if you've played the game, did you find the Fang and Bone, that nighttime shop run by the crazy ugly dude? Can't use your scope from the back of a horse unless you stop moving first. If you stop completely, then you can use your scope, but you can't use it while you're riding. Revali, you're about to go looking for the Fang and Bone right now? No spoilers? Okay, I shall say no more. Oh, hello. I don't wanna get my horse in the blast. Where's your head now? Oh no, Crash. Last night Wolflink went after some wolves. All of a sudden 2 fire arrows hit him. Rip! And it was a Lionel. Yes, it's your turn to run like a bat. I love that point in the game when you start to feel powerful enough to start to take on enemies you've been running from for dozens or hundreds of hours. And I finally felt like I could take on Guardians or attack Lionel instead of running away from them. That is a great feeling. Just coming over here just to search the carcasses of these Guardians. Although, we gotta be careful because got at least one live one. Shall we try? Shall we go take it on? See if we can parry it? I'd unequipped my shield before. Headquarters Gaming, any spoilers around here? I don't know if you're looking to avoid them or you're looking for them. I have played the game before, so while nothing would really be a spoiler for me, and I'm not worried about them, generally, spoilers are frowned upon. Really frowned upon. If you're deliberately trying to spoil something for someone and get tossed out. If you accidentally spoil something, you know, we're going to, we'll deal accordingly. But please, don't try to spoil things for anyone, ever. And you're looking to avoid them. Since this is not a first playthrough, and it's not blind for me, we're going to be talking about a lot of things in the game. But we will be trying not to spoil things. Doesn't mean you won't hear something about a place or an item or how to do something. You're trying to stay completely free of anything you might not have done already in the game. That could be tricky. Sorry, Bambi's mom. Or got away from me, so. Yeah, if I can't promise you there won't be spoilers during this playthrough. Just because I have been through the game, and we are talking about all sorts of different things. All right, I'm not ready for him yet. Let me get to cover. Try this now. Okay. Didn't work. I messed that up pretty good, huh? Now, I don't really want to go around save cheesing, but if I only have a couple shields and we're calling this practice, so I can get that down, then we're going to do a little save cheesing now. This is not how we're going through the game. We're just going to do a little bit for practice, parry practice with Scout Guardians. Actually, since we're practicing, I could have burned through my other fairies. I could have just kept at it. Rango, you getting the itch? You're getting the itch? I know some people aren't into Zelda already, or they aren't into open world games in general. But there's just so many reasons to sink your teeth into this game. So many ways to have a good time with it. I really hope more people discover it. Not a good place to be with those keys coming. Cover here. Oh, you know what? I don't have my shield equipped, do I? Did I even have the shield equipped before? I have a two-handed weapon, and that's... Who saw that and who didn't see that? I did not see that. I was getting ready to parry holding a two-hand weapon. You can't do that. It doesn't work that way. Please, kill me now. Looks better already. Except I failed. All right, let's try... Boom! How come that didn't do much damage? I was way too soon that time. So it worked. Only got about half damage. This was good practice. Go with the audio cue. No more shields. Right. That's pretty good, but I'm not carrying any other shields. I cannot parry anymore. We could go after it melee and that'd be fine, but it's gonna... Unless I can take out one of its legs. And if I had that stasis upgrade, it would be no problem to freeze it, run up, and start chopping its legs off. And you get bonus drops from them if you chop the legs off those things. Just swing at it, Jay. No, I know I can, but the only reason we're doing this right now, I don't want to lose all my shields. We're doing that for practice. I actually think that's enough practice. Let's load the save and go at it proper. Shoot the eye first. Stun it. Yeah, you can shoot the eye. We're not trying to kill that guardian. The goal isn't just to kill that guardian. If we're going after cores, we're reloading this save and doing it proper. I'm not burning through all my shields in a practice state and then making an extra effort to take it down so we can get the loot and then erase it by reloading. That was good. It was good to do. As I said, I've not had a lot of practice parrying them. The way I took them down, I would take a 3rd tier damage buff. Hopefully I'd have them, I don't have any right now, but I'd take a 3rd tier damage buff and either the Master Sword or a Guardian Weapon. I'd use that second tier stasis to freeze them, run up real close, chop every one of those legs off until it's just sitting there like a stump, and then wail on it until it blows up. That is how I would do it, so. We're all good. I didn't come into this area so that we could hunt guardians. I thought maybe we'd go north up towards the ancient Akala Tech Lab. Then I saw this field of busted guardians and thought, great, let's get some extra parts. But I think many of you who have been here a long time, you know I'm not big on save cheesing. I've done plenty of that in my game game life, but most of it before I started streaming on Twitch. Something about doing it here while I'm streaming just it rarely feels right. Where did his head land? You see how much he did with that one arrow? Rather impressed. Ancient arrows are the nice lazy way, yeah, and Beetle gave us one as a gift, but that really doesn't count for much. Razor shroom, let's get a picture of that one. Many of the different types of food mushrooms, fish, plants, other plants. There will be some version of it that does damage buff, some version that does defense, often the resists. Forests are unsurprisingly a good place to gather mushrooms. Any place with a lot of trees, you will find a lot of mushrooms. Make a fire and rest till night. Oh, Karen, you're talking to Rivali, right? About Fang and Bone. Don't forget, dry grass will give you an updraft. Dry grass that's burning. Hey, fire key swings. We needed those. Needed a bunch of those. Stronger bow for a headshot on a boar. Those things are pretty hardy. Free raw prime meat. She comes. If I can do a jump mount. Really hard to keep track of which of these I might have already looted. Let's not worry about them. There's a lot of carcasses. They only give one piece per anyways. Do better by killing some guardians. You like jump mounting in Twilight Princess with the extra speed boost? I don't think I remember that speed boost or even really the jump mount. I was too busy looking at it. Let's see here. Take the carp. They scared the darner away. You get one of these dragonflies, please. Please. See how it looks like there are dozens flying around? Only a few of them, if we get close, will actually be there. Most of them will just dematerialize. Why not? Take more pictures of things we haven't found yet. Really want... Dragonflies and butterflies are so hard to get pictures of. I must have to find one that's already laying on the ground or on a rock. Camera's already zoomed in as much as it can be. Oh well. Come on, who doesn't like fishing with explosives? A time-honored tradition. Yeah, the Cairn, definitely. That stealth armor is great for catching flying critters. Saw that was a mighty fish jumping over there. I don't want to go out of my way for a single fish. We should do some real concentrated fishing at some point, though. There's some really good fishing in the waters surrounding the Korok Forest. It's also one of the best places to find the stealth fin trouts if you need those for upgrades. You could hear? Oh, you're coming. Oh, yeah, she's coming. She's there somewhere. There's that piano cue. I'm pretty sure it means there's a Korok puzzle nearby. Keep going. There's the tech lab up on the hill. That's where we're going. This horse is scared. Don't be scared. Homer Simpson, fishing with electricity, huh? What, not enough speed to take down the wolf? Like rock, paper, scissor, but with horses and wolves. Oh wait, what's here in the skeletons? Tester, welcome. How you doing today? Uh-oh, lightning storm. Incoming. All my bows are metal. I was looking for, and maybe there's nothing here. There's a couple places where weapons are hidden underneath some skeleton carcasses. Oh, shit. That metal weapon right there. It's sparking. We seem to only hear that piano cue when you're riding the horse. That could be. It might, it could mean the Korok puzzles are nearby, but only happen when you're riding the horse. I guess it's possible. Nice, nice test here. It sounded like you really wanted to get Wolf Link. This lonely soul. Just in case. What will we do to get Wolf Link? Oh, the lengths we'll go to get to Wolf Link. Isn't Master Koga just so dreamy? I could stare at that poochy tummy of his all day long. What is a poochy tummy? Who says poochy? Poochy tummy? He's got a dumb belly. A dumb belly?
Huh?
You filth! You have no appreciation for true beauty. I'll take your life. Not if I take yours first. I dropped another vicious sickle, but I don't think I have room for it now. It's cheaper to buy it new than secondhand. That's kind of funny. I don't doubt you for a second, but that is kind of funny. Is that the one, Smash Brothers Link, where you get Epona from? And as awesome as it might be to have Epona, there are plenty of good horses in the game already. There's Giant Horse. Did you see Beetle just fell on his butt? Guess I scared him, huh? Hey, how you feeling today? Oh, you appear to have a bladed rhino beetle. Really, when did I pick one up? Didn't we already give him a bladed rhino beetle? Beetle loves bladed rhino beetles. You consider giving it to me? You get something in return, of course. How about I trade you for this meat and rice bowl? Don't want your meat and rice bowl. I'll do my own cooking. I can't say no to Beetle. You had like 3 of them? I could use those for good buffs later. I just can't say no to Beetle though. King of the Mountain too. Yes, found him, but of course you can't keep him. Stall horses. You're even more awesome than I thought you were. I will cherish this beetle you have given me for the rest of my days. You do miss a lot if you're riding around, but we had a lot of ground to cover today. What are you looking for? I want more of your arrows. Smotherwing butterflies can also be a bit of a pain to gather until you have stealth gear and tune a sensor to them. I might just buy his Smotherwing butterflies.
Wow!
Now, collecting horses and riding them around just for fun a little bit here and there is plenty. If you spend a lot of time on horseback, yeah, you'll miss things. Yeah, Rivali, Lord of the Mountain is pretty hard to calm. Hey, look who's there. It's Pikango. Another playful dog. Pikango will help us find another one of the memories. Oh, hey, you're the guy who found the Great Fairy Fountain. Funny running into you here. Are you traveling too? Traveled all over the world, so I'm happy to tell you about new places if you want. If you have a picture to show me, let's see it already. Check it. I know I've seen that spring and that goddess statue before. There was a place like this at the ruins in North Akala Valley, to the west of here. It's pretty much directly west of here. I'm certain you'll be able to find it without any trouble. Sounds like he's describing this place. pretty much due west. The dog likes just because we've been hanging around. Here, you want to eat something? Hungry boy. Come on. I know you're hungry. I know you want the fish. He's more interested in Link. You sure you don't want this tasty fish? I think I've got a stalker. Fine, no fish for you. So besides Epona with her own unique saddle and bridle, I don't have that that amiibo. There is a horse that was very special to Zelda in the game, in the story, and that's another special horse you can locate. All white. I think it's an all white horse. Also gets a special saddle and bridle. I'd like to try and catch that horse during this playthrough. Not today, but when we make it west of Central Hyrule, maybe? Over there. Alright, what's going on here? Tosa Og Apparatus. Oh, so this is not the golf shrine, but it is sort of like the golf shrine. It is motion controls you have to use for this. Come on. No! 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 Did it not go all the way off? Kinda need it to respawn. There it is. Gentle tap. Come on. Come on! Go! Go, go, go! This is the putt-putt golf course. There's a driving range in another one. That thing is crazy. Did you see any chests? See any chests? Really no chests in here? Ah, hang on. Here we go. So we could leave the shrine right now, but there is going to be a chest somewhere back here. There's one. I do kind of... Nope, nope, nope. Do kind of remember this one. No, wrong way. Wrong way. All right, I gotta... see, what am I doing here? Kind of like that. So I gotta turn... I don't think I can really show you what I'm doing too well, but motion controls always spin me right round. Oh, come on. Oh, 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 oh! Okay, this is a, you know what? This is a good weapon to have. 30 damage, great frost blade.
It's cool, everybody. I'm here.
Sea Star, you made it. Yes. Welcome, welcome. Getting ready for your trip tomorrow? I am definitely dropping something for that. What should we drop? Happy Saturday, Jay and Starship. Yeah, and happy Earth Day, too. Day for everyone to feel a little more green. Let's drop one of these vicious sickles. We could just come back for the Frostblade later, but there's an interesting thing that elemental weapons do. If you are going to travel in a very cold place, you either need 1 or 2 tiers of cold resistance, right? You can get one from the warm doublet, or 1 or 2 from making an elixir or some food. You can also get 1 tier of cold resistance by carrying a weapon that is a fire weapon. And if you carry a frost weapon, it will give you 1 tier of heat resistance. And it won't damage the weapon. You can just equip it and carry it. You don't have to draw the weapon or anything. So if we go into the desert and we need some heat resist, we can get that by just equipping the frost blade. Although I didn't actually see it. It doesn't appear to have stacked with the doublet. But I've certainly taken flaming weapons into cold areas for that exact reason. But I might be a little off on how they stack up. Have you got the Master Sword yet? No, not yet. So maybe I don't think we'll be able to get that today, but maybe in the next stream, which is going to be Monday. Should have put some of that on the schedule already, and maybe I will during the next break. But be streaming Monday and Tuesday. Probably skip Wednesday and do another Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Basically the same schedule we had this past week. Try and do again. I will probably only do 4-hour streams, unless I end up feeling really eager like I was yesterday and today. But I don't want to commit to doing more than 4-hour streams yet. We'll nudge it back up to 5 soon. Up to 6 eventually. Let's head up to the lab. See what's on the slab. You need to wear a flame sword, not a frost sword with the doublet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Thank you, of course. Of course, you're right. Alright, mental lapses are just a part of my life. But that does explain it. Why not? Let's try. Fail! Uh-oh. This is... Man, I burned Amifa's Grace. That was terrible. Shield didn't quite break, though. Let's give it a go. Why not? More practice. Too slow. Too slow. Damn. I really wanted to get that. I really wanted to get that. Well, I can just run up and beat on it with something. Let's use this kind of piddly guardian sword here. Tyler, you caught it. Good. Good. Well, that was sloppy. Get my arrow back. Go. Yeah, C-Star, so I've only successfully parried a couple of them ever. Even if I get the idea, my execution is very poor right now. The Akala Ancient Tech Lab. Hello? Anybody home? It's...
Hi.
Hey, you! What are you doing here? Robbie? Are you the one called Link? That's too bad. If you were the legendary Link, there would be something important I need to tell you. But how can I determine with full certainty whether or not you are the true hero? Yes, how indeed? Yes, if you can show me the wounds your body suffered 100 years ago, that should prove you're truly Link. I think Robbie just wants to see us naked. He's a dirty old man. Ah, yes, the number of scars on your body, just as I remember. Most seem to have healed, but they do line up with the scars I know you got during the Great Calamity 100 years ago. Yes, I acknowledge you as the real Link. So, let us begin again. I am the lead Guardian researcher and director of the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. Dr. Robbie! You hear the crowd cheering. In any case, I'm really impressed that you made it all the way out to this rather remote location. Did you perchance meet Pura and borrow her power? I met a child. Yes, we met Pura the child. The not child. Pura, a child? What? She really has a kid? Or do you mean that Pura aged backward and she is now a child? Yeah, she got younger. Are you certain? So she's crazy as ever. Okie doke. Knowing her, I'm guessing she screwed up some experiment. Yes, typical. Let us return to the subject at hand, Did you know that the Calamity is regaining its power? Everybody knows that the Calamity is regaining its power. I see. Then I don't need to tell you my story, huh? Well, you don't have to, but... Oh, come on. Cough it up, old man. Yes, I see. In that case, the goal of our Sheikah Research Lab is simple, really. We aim to destroy the Calamity that has endured across time, to rid Hyrule of its dark influence, and above all, to rescue Princess Zelda, who is now a prisoner of the Calamity. We have worked ourselves to the bone conducting our research. For a time, I feared I'd pass before we could prevail. However, you, Link, managed to awaken before this old sack of flesh gave out. That means the time is now! Yes. Now is the time to join forces with us, Sheikah, yes? We must destroy the Calamity! Let's do it. Yes, that's correct. You and I are going to join forces to put an end to the calamity. And on that note, sorry for the long preamble, but I'd also like to provide you with some ancient soldier gear. Did you catch all that? Cherry, the ancient oven, creates ancient soldier gear, but I fear she's out of sorts at the moment. I'm afraid someone will have to bring the blue flame from the ancient furnace again. He is not kidding. Kind of like the other tech lab where we had to light the oven outside. We gotta light the oven outside this one. But it's a greater distance to travel. It's also a really trolly quest. I remember the weather changing against our favor. It was raining while we're trying to carry a torch. Lots of enemies along the way. And I really don't have room unless I want to drop something. I don't even have room for a torch or a wooden weapon. But if we were going to try and light this flame here, I would want a torch. Let's come back to it. Are we not able to use it as a fast travel until that oven is lit, though? Maybe we should try to do it. Maybe we should. At least there are lanterns to use as checkpoints. Yeah, it would be impossible without those lanterns. We need to get from here to here. And there's a lake in between. It's maybe a greater distance than it looks like. Well, let's try to do that. Then we'll have a fast travel way up here in the northeast. And the wolf didn't howl and come at us. It just ran away, huh? Oh well. I really should take that torch. What are we gonna do about that? I drop a weapon? Have to drop a weapon for the torch. And lots of enemies too. I did a lot of creative running around those enemies to do this before. I'm not heading to the labyrinth, but you can see this from the world map. There's this huge labyrinth. There's actually a gate that goes up in front of that shrine. I never did find my way through it. You can look at the map. You can look at the map and you could kind of puzzle your way through it and find a path that looks like it reaches this area. But you'll find that when you get there, you're on the ground and it's a dead end, and even though you can climb up, there's no... it's not just a little maze that it looks like. There's more to it even than that. Directly left of the shrine there, drop in from the top and walk up the steps and you're there. Huh. Directly left of the shrine there, drop in from the top. Gotta remember that. Unless we were gonna go there right now, there's a good chance I'll forget, but I will try to remember that. So any weapon I drop on the ground here so I can take that torch, it's not going to be here when we get back. So what weapon are we just going to let go of? How about this vicious sickle? We'll get plenty of them. At that heap of busted guardians. And a Korok. 4 guardians and a bunch of wrecks in the basement too. Do you mean of talking about the labyrinth? Or here at the tech lab? Hitboxes are pretty weird on the carcasses. Yeah, in the labyrinth? Cool. Just drop the light scale trident, you can always get more. Yeah, but at the cost of a diamond and the Zora spear that I'd have to go and get. Drop kick this head. Bye bye! I know that had question marks on it, but we've already got a picture of a Moblin arm. I just haven't picked one up. Once you beat the labyrinth, then you can go in the basement under the shrine. Nice. And do those respawn too? The Blood Moon? That's where we're headed. Bring the fire back from there. Don't need to mark that shrine because I do know where it is. That shrine is... pretty sure that's the shrine we're seeing all the way over here. Or up here, maybe? A lot further than it looks. Edge auto hosting. Edge, if you're out there, thank you. Fortunately, you can't float across with a torch in hand. You're gonna have to take the slow road. Sleeping moblins. It's probably a really nice club. Yeah, those clubs are nice. Those clubs are nice. Let's see. How it happens to be 27 damage, not bad. But later game, when you start getting things that are beefed up, you can get little clubs, bokoblin clubs that are 40-something damage, and some of those can go up into... For a while, I thought 60 was the weapon damage cap. It's not. So now the game is going to get really trolly. If I can even see. What is a path back? We got to make our way down the hill maybe, and either across or around. But you should be able to see one lantern from another. Not sure what the best way to start here is. I want those fire key swings. So we need them for upgrades. And there's a lantern too on the path. Yeah, unfortunately, Rex, you cannot use the temporary hearts. They do not count for that. Did you see the updraft is causing these key swings to go flying up in the air? How many do I have? I've got 11. We've got at least enough to do, I think that was the third tier on the Climbing gear. Needed the fire keys wings. Oh, shit. Oh, great timing. Battle axe is nearly gone. Well, the stealth works pretty good in this game. It's a very simple system, and it works, so good to use. Crap, and it's raining. Not fair. Yeah, you know what? Look at the forecast. It's rain, followed by more rain, followed by more rain. Even though it's not really going to help here, you can light an arrow. At least in shrines, you can light an arrow on blue flames. Certain shrines need you to do that. Doesn't look like it's going to work here, at least not in the rain. Yeah, that was some terrible timing. Don't think we can rest here either, so we might just need to come back to it another time. Trolly game will troll. That anymore. Let's head down this way towards a memory, since we can't pass the flame around in the rain. You can rest under that wood thing. Go in the house and light a fire. Yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't quick enough there reading that. I can go back up there shortly. Done well to find this spring. Offer Dinral's scale, received from the red spirit to the spring of power. I, goddess Hylia, will guide you. No, we definitely don't have that yet. There should be memory, though. Yeah, memory to recall here.
I come seeking help regarding this power that has been handed down over time. Prayer will awaken my power to seal Ganon away. or so I've been told all my life. And yet, Grandmother heard them. The voices from the spirit realm. And Mother said her own power would develop within me. But I don't hear or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again. He always says, quit wasting your time playing at being a scholar. Curse you. I've spent every day of my life dedicated to praying. I've pleaded to the spirits tied to the ancient gods. And still the holy powers have proven deaf to my devotion. Please, just tell me. What is it? What's wrong with me?
Like those memories. 2 down, 10 to go. Even though I have 4 orbs, guess we cannot pray at this shrine right now. Looks like an 80s prom dress, it kind of does. Is that 9 Inch Nails fan? Or something else? Can we walk through those vines, or do we have to burn them? We can walk through them. Cool. A very safe spot with those guardians flying around. Let's get out of here. Whoa, whoa, he's coming right for us. Hopefully now he remembers the sword. Maybe. So I saw a little broken down shack up that way. Was that what you were talking about? Is there an overhang covering like an already lit cooking pot or something we can rest at? Do we need to build a fire there? So we got a psycho bokoblin here? Oh my god! I think he's gotta go. He's not letting up. Oh wait, don't beat him with the torch. We need that torch. I may as well take his horse. Oh. Party truffles. They're goodies laying around. Yeah, as soon as you get on a horse, you need to get right back off because there's something you'll want to pick up. There's an overhang you could build a fire at. Alright, well I might have 1 or 2 pieces of flint. I have not been breaking enough rocks. Get 3, you just finished Redcliffe Castle on your dwarf commoner. Left a sour taste in your mouth. It's a bummer. Fire arrows can start a fire too. Of course. Makes sense. Got at least a few. Bombs really don't do much for moblins. These upgraded bombs, I mean, you could probably kill them in 5 or 6 bombs. And they recharge so fast now that they're upgraded. I bust up a weapon on him. Rain also helps mask noises that you make. Okay, so really weren't talking about that. But where's this overhang? Where was the place y'all saw? Sea Star, I would upgrade stasis first. I would definitely do that. There should be enough room. I don't know. Let's go look. Doesn't look like there's... Doesn't look like it. Saying right there, maybe right there, there's a spot. Try it, but sure this is a great plan. Have any flint? 2 pieces of flint, 4 pieces of flint. I think Link might be... I don't know if this is enough in the corner. I don't think this is going to work too well. The one-handed versus a two-handed weapon, does that throw it off if you're trying to light something and you swing a two-handed weapon? Does it have different outcome? Kithri, gotta put my head in Dragon Age for a second to answer that. How did you handle that whole undead thing? I mean, like, which outcome did I go for? Tried to be goody two-shoes and save everyone. Get the mages from the tower to come help. Wasn't close enough to the wood. Maybe not, but this is not me. This is not. I wouldn't stop there and do that. I'm trying to take the tips you're giving me here and feed them in, but honestly, that's not what I would do. I wouldn't try to squeeze a piece of wood into the tiny little corner and hope that I could light it with a flint without wasting my flint. Let's we're not even that far. We're gonna get a lightning storm here coming soon, and then we're gonna get some sunshine. Wasn't close enough to the wood, probably. But I'm just not that good at accurately hitting a piece of flint to light a stack of wood. I did not make many campfires. Maybe load that save. Yeah, it's just not a priority. I just don't want to make that a priority. I don't want to sit here clawing tooth and nail to get a campfire going so we can wait, so we can hope that we get some more sunshine. No, my way would be to come back to it and not beat myself up trying to make that happen. And it might just be too wet. So let's not and say we did. Wish we could spot another shrine from here somewhere. Get a fast travel somewhere in the area. So this one is not too far. And once we do complete this, we'll be able to fast travel to the tech lab. Close to break, let rain pass over break. How much real time, if anyone knows, because I don't, I have not been able to quite figure it out. How much real time, or how much time in game does each of the weather indicators represent? This might be a good place for Wolflink. He could give us some cover once the weather clears. He could give us some cover with the enemies as we run around. He'll probably get taken out if we just leave him to it. But it might be worth it. Rango, you're off for today. You'll do double work tomorrow. Catch most of the Monday stream. Can't wait. Peace out, Rango. We'll see you later. Have a good rest of your weekend. Like 2 or 3 hours in game. So here we are, getting into a lightning storm. We don't want to be a lightning rod. You say it goes really quick, but 3 hours in game, that's still 5 or 10 minutes, right? That failed so badly. Oh, that's not the top of the rock. We're never gonna make it up there. I really don't like waiting for weather to pass. Take care and thanks for the follow. Welcome aboard. He's throwing rocks at me. Good to have you here. Thank you for the follow. There's so much to do in this game, it's just hard to justify standing still anywhere for 10 or 15 minutes. I mean, why not leave and come back?
Neva's grace is ready.
No, I am waiting for this one. I'm just saying in general, I'm not a big fan of standing still and waiting for weather to pass. There's plenty to do in the game. Why not just leave and come back later? Is what I would normally do. Left to my own devices, that's what I would end up doing. Unless I really had to wander off and do something, just leave it standing here. That has always gone poorly. I've walked away from Link to let timers like the Master's Sword or Mipha's Grace recharge. I've just walked away from the game and come back to find that a lightning storm came in and struck me 10 times and used up all my fairies and so on. But yeah, we've got enough invested in it now that I'll wait. This, like, path of least resistance. Much rather be zen about it than try to fight against the rain or fight to get a bit of wood on fire in the corner of a busted house. The thunderstorm is almost done. No, we're waiting. We're waiting. Just don't want to make a habit out of it. Really feels like treading water. Duck Hunt Pro auto hosting, thank you. Thank you, Duck Hunt. Alright, it's clearing up. Let's call Wolflink. He can give us some cover. And you can't even run, because run is the same button that puts away your weapon. And we can't fly down, same reason. But we kind of have to take the path that's given. I guess we could light everything on fire on the way. Kind of have to take the path that is suggested from one lantern to another. And at least those stay lit if it does start raining again. Drop a couple safety saves along the way in case things go horribly wrong. Don't have to lose that progress. And if we loaded back into the game and found we were suddenly in the middle of another storm, that would just be pretty evil. There's a lantern or two around here. Isn't there a lantern here somewhere? There's a lantern. I knew there was one around here somewhere. Wolflink. Oh, Wolflink's in trouble. He's not... I knew he wouldn't last. He'd provide a distraction. But if he keeps fighting everything I'm running from, he's gonna get taken out. Any moment. Kieran, that must have been painful. Not being able to say anything about it. Not good. Not good. Be nice if I could run. Actually run. Oh, we got this guy blocking the bridge. Maybe I'll be able to run by him before he picks up a weapon. Go, go, go! Go, 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 go! Ah! We've got clouds coming in next, and then another thunderstorm. Better hope for some luck. Gotta go up there. Fire keys coming in. No! Leave me alone! Just setting everything. Oh my god, stop! Stop! No! No! Just let me get this lantern. Shit. Come on! Up, 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 Link, it up! Run for your skinny little life! Angry boars and moblins and fire keys. Oh my! Hey, don't forget the stable lantern for the quest. The stable lantern. I don't remember that. It's not specifically part of this quest, is it? Different quest, different quest. Okay. Sounded a little familiar, but I didn't think we'd had any mention of a different lantern in this quest. We should be good now. When I did this before, I didn't even have a torch. I just kept lighting bone weapons on fire. The grass catch fire. Used to call us stable lantern lady. You, Link, listen up, My darling Cherry is back to normal. Such is the power of love. My love made Cherry well again. Actually, it was the furnace we lit. Oh. Well, thank you. Yes, quite. Now then, please take this as a gift of my gratitude, now that Cherry is fixed. 3 ancient arrows. They are made using secret Sheikah technology. With the addition of my upgrades, they have morphed into anti-calamity weapons, so to speak. Needless to say, they're an incredibly powerful type of ancient soldier gear. I like to call them ancient arrows. In addition to ancient arrows, Cherry can make all kinds of ancient soldier gear. If you're looking to acquire some, give your ancient materials and rupees to Cherry. Rupees? Did you hear that? Forgive me, Link. Ever since the fall of Hyrule Castle, we haven't had much in the way of funds for our research. That's why I thought you might be willing to help us out with rupees. Lots of them. I beg you. You watch his eyes. Sometimes they go a little screwball. Yeah, look at those goggles he's got. Let's do it. The two of us as soon as possible. What is Robbie suggesting? Not trying to get me out of my armor again, is he? Let's conquer the calamity. Hey, hey, beep, beep. Familiar name missing. Check out this vendor. This is a sweet little vendor. This is the beefiest armor set in the game. The ancient set can be up to 28 defense apiece. I think that's the best. I don't know of any better ones. 84 defense total is pretty solid. Ancient bows, 44 damage. Those are great. At 1,000 rupees, we could even afford one now. But they still break, like other bows. You'll have to replace them. 40 damage, short sword. Ancient arrows aren't really that expensive either, if you have plenty of shafts and springs and regular arrows. The wild set is also 28 from completing all 120 shrines. Wow, I didn't know that. Star fragments to upgrade. Not that hard to come by. You just have to be willing to drop what you're doing. If it's the middle of the night and you see a shooting star, if you're willing to drop what you're doing and head straight for it, build up a collection pretty quickly. Thanks for your time. Come again. Whoop. Familiar name missing. My throat and voice are not so hot at the moment. But there is a cool book, journal. I don't think it's this laying here. It might be upstairs. But one of them tells the Cherry's tale. It's kind of neat. Maybe we'll get to it another time. I feel like I can read it. Okay, that's really good. So we got that done. It was worth waiting for it, since we got it all done in one shot. Fast travel point up here. So the blue flame down to the Akala stable. Why don't we do that? Let's take the blue flame down. See if we get there before the rain starts. Incoming thunderstorm. Next few minutes. I don't know if there's even any lanterns on the way. We do have one over there. If we need to, there's a lantern that's overlooking the stables already. Just over that hill. If we don't make it, if we get rained on here, one right there. I don't know if I can run up the slope, though. Oh, yeah. Shit, it's about to rain any second. It's gonna rain any second. At least we got that. So close. Alright. When, we can go pass some time at the campfire down there. See if we get some better weather in the morning. Although the campfire down here also went out in the rain. You could pay to stay at the inn. Raining already, eh? I've been on patrol duty lately. The name's Haas. Jeez, it's gotten dangerous around here lately. Yeah. Recently I've been hearing about a suspicious guy named Kilton. Runs a shop called Fang and Bone. They say he goes around pushing some kind of cart night after night. Been making people around here uncomfortable with his suspicious and otherworldly activity. Do you know Kilton? Well, not yet, I don't. I see. Well, you see any suspicious people, please tell me what they look like in detail. Really, if you see this Kilton character, please tell me all the juicy details. I'm counting on you. Well, if we see Kilton, we'll grab a snapshot.
Hey!
Oh, I knew I'd see you again. I think technically that makes you my stalker.
What?
Seriously, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop following me around.
Yuck.
Ah, who am I kidding? I love the attention. He probably has not restocked on arrows. Worth a check. Wake up, wake up. Might be, she the one who talks about the blue flame. You woke me up. Guess that's okay. Haven't seen you around here. Boy, you sure have strange tastes. You look like someone who's traveled willy-nilly all over the world. About right. So Lamia, I know the reason that's not working, but let's just put it aside for now. A lot of commands, mods used to, we'd have to get into a sidetrack discussion about how things changed when Ankh-Bot updated to properly support GameWisp stuff. A lot of things got changed. Mods used to have permission to use anything, and including subcommands and any tier, this or that. So it has to do with that. Is the reason. A lot of things need to be updated since Ankh-Bot is now back in development, active development. It's changing every few days. New things being added. Sorry, haven't introduced myself. I'm Nobo. Traveled everywhere, but at the end of the day, I like Akala best of all. Why, I'm pretty familiar with stuff around here. Is there something you want to know? I could have sworn she had a side quest marker. Let's see, if you go west of the stable, there's a sacred place called the Spring of Power. I found it. Offer the sacred article to the Spring of Power, that's what the legend says. Maybe it was part of a ritual the Princess of Hyrule Castle used to perform. Anything else you want to know? There's a lighthouse looking home north of here. Just went there. No one was there when I last stopped by, though. Oh, that's it. Ah, okay. Ring of Power. We did get the Shrine quest. But he's coming in out of the rain. We'll have to pay 20 rupees to wait out the night. Why not? Soft bed will give you some bonus hearts. Maybe some stamina too? I'll take another break in a minute or two here, and then we'll come back for another hour or two. Still raining at noon the next day. In fact, it's even rainier. Not a thunderstorm, but it's even rainier. Well, nothing we can do about that.
Hi.
Hello. Something wrong? The blue flame. Sorry, guess I was daydreaming. Life's been so dull since I married into this family. I used to pass the time by staring at the lantern's blue flame. The director at the Akala Ancient Tech Lab hasn't lit the fire in so long. Oh, I'll light it for you. Weather's pretty lousy though, so maybe not. Right? Not gonna wait this out. Go someplace else. Tell you what, let's go all the way back to the plateau where we started. I want to head north into central Hyrule. Let's get to that tower if we can, climb that tower, which will be under fire from some guardians. I'm not immediately going to try and kill. Wait it out over the break. I guess I could. That's not a bad idea. We can just come back to it, which is a little more my style. I did say I was going to take a break now, so I think you had a better plan than I did. Speed takes the lead. Obedient horses will follow pathways without being told to. The timing really works. I have a client who's stopping by to drop something off, a computer client. And that is the tower in central Hyrule that I want to go to. So yeah, I could wait. I could travel back, and if it's still raining, we could wait out the weather. But No, I'm actually going to pause the game and we'll take a break here. Cue up some music. Break for 10 minutes. If take off during the break, have a good rest of your weekend. Won't be streaming tomorrow, but we'll be back on Monday. I've got to get that on the schedule. Let me fill out the schedule a little bit while on this break. All right, this will be about 10 minutes on the nose. I'll see you back here. Cheers.